The Northwest government is trying to stop Clover from moving its cheese factory from Lichtenburg to Durban. The company announced that it's shutting down its plant in the area because of persistent lack of service delivery. Premier Job Mokgoro has now dispatched a team, or did on Tuesday dispatch a team, to talk to Clover management. And he joins us now. Thank you for your time, Premier. But you've sent a team through on Tuesday. This is not a new issue. Why did it come to your desk so late, when almost, a new deal with eThekwini is complete? I think you might be on mute, Premier. Could you unmute and we can continue the conversation? Let's see if that works.
Yes.
There you go.
Sorry about that.
That's fine. Please go ahead.
If you look at our national constitution, and you specifically look at Section 151, it clearly provides autonomy for local government. I was quite surprised to hear that the discussions between the Jobota local municipality as well as Clover had been ongoing for a number of years, and this was never brought to our attention. But having said that, there is no doubt that our municipal system across the country, and certainly in the Northwest, the state in which municipalities are, leaves much to be desired, so that the issues that have been highlighted by Clover, we would not deny.
Premier, you use an even stronger word. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you use an even stronger word. You said that that particular municipality is an embarrassment. And of course, it's more than an embarrassment when 420 jobs are at risk. Now, on Tuesday, you sent your team in. It's now Saturday. What have you learned? Can you give eNCA viewers a very clear idea of a way forward that will save those jobs?
Certainly, we need to save jobs. Some national ministers have actually contacted me to say that they would be part of the effort that I would be leading, that I am leading, to engage with the management of Clover so that we see to what extent we can salvage jobs, or for that matter, reverse their decision. Obviously, if that were to happen, we would be willing and prepared to make the necessary commitments. But going forward, even in addition to our discussions with Clover, with a specific view of salvaging as many jobs as we can, it is very, very clear that we need to come very close to municipalities and business. So that during the course of the week, in addition to engaging with Clover, I'll be calling all businesses in the area, as well as other identified areas in various parts of the province, to discuss the question of how business and government should be working together, especially at municipal level, because there is no doubt this case illustrates the centrality of municipalities, especially in towns and small towns, to the well-being, to the local economies.
Yes, you're right.
Of those areas.
But the mayor of Ditsobotla says, he puts his hand up in the air and he says, we can't fix the roads. That's not our responsibility. That's the responsibility of the National Roads Agency, or it belongs to national government. He says we can't sort out the electricity because that's the responsibility of Eskom. So all we've seen from the mayor there is finger pointing and saying, I can't do anything about it. How do we fix that?
One of the obvious things that are expected of leaders is to avoid the blame game. We are a unitary state. We have intergovernmental relations. From time to time, I call meetings of all municipalities, as I would be doing on Wednesday, so that that blame game is totally unacceptable. We have a major issue before us, the socio-economic well-being of people in Ditsobotla and elsewhere in the province, and we have to exercise the necessary leadership and do what is required. Even if the electricity is supplied directly by Eskom, as leaders, we've got to stand up and make sure that we address those issues. At some stage, I was lying sick with COVID in hospital, but I was able to connect one of our towns because Eskom has switched them off. They owed millions to Eskom. But even though I was in my sick, if not dying bed, as a leader, I saw it necessary to wake up and provide services to the people, in addition to prevent businesses from suffering, if not collapsing, or even into other areas.
Premier, we're glad that you made it, because these words are exactly the sort of comfort that we need. We're glad that you recovered from COVID. But let me ask, if I'm an employee of Clover in Lichtenburg and I'm watching this program right now, I hear lots of wisdom from you, but I don't know that there is a firm date by which I will know that my job is safe. What do you say right now to someone who's an employee of Clover watching in Lichtenburg?
I can commit, as I do now, that I have started discussions with very key stakeholders. I've been in discussion with the national chair of the milk board, and I will be meeting him on Monday. That is one of the further stakeholders that I'm talking to. So I am not allowing myself to go to bed without making sure that I have a handle of this matter and I'm engaging with the key and important stakeholders. So watch the space. I will be making announcements as I continue in my engagement.
Thank you very much for that. And I'm sure that there's some cold comfort for Clover employees. And hopefully during this week, we'll hear much more from you about how that's progressing and how those 400 and some jobs have been saved. That's Job Mokgoro, Northwest Premier.